Hello again, viewers, subscribers, and Sonic fans. Today, it's PilotTails taking a look at the 10-inch Classic Sonic 20th Anniversary by Jazwares. How does this colossal entity stack up against its previous Sonic incarnations and counterparts? Well, you won't be comparing them all. That's too much effort. But anyway, watch the review and find out. So getting rid of our blue beauty over here and looking at the box, it pretty much explains itself. Close up in a second. I mean, the top is just generally display stuff here. This box just screams it's designed for display, with the little mold to hold Sonic in that was, with several twisty ties, it took forever to unpackage. This time they say it's a deluxe collector's figure. That it is. I mean, it really is deluxe, with over 12 points of articulation. So we're looking at the holographic anniversary logo again, 6+, the logo again, and the exact same bio. This is really lazy, I think, but everything else is fine. The Sonic the Hedgehog with the Generation stock art. Going around, we have this nice thing that says Sonic the Hedgehog 1991, and the Generation stock art once again. But all in all, this was designed for display. With that out of the way, now we can look at Sonic. Really hard to give this gigantic figure a close-up, so I guess we're just going to look at it from a bit further away, like I did in my previous 10-inch figure review. Otherwise, this Sonic looks much better than the prototype did. There's something off about the prototype that I can't really explain with the head. It made it look really unattractive. But anywho, this is pretty much the most articulated version of Classic Sonic you're gonna get. So if you're looking for articulation, here's your best bet. May I note that the paint apps are just spectacular on this, with barely any leakage, if any at all. The sculpt lines are fantastic, the waist joint has been done really well, and the little etched smile just screams classic. I'm so glad they didn't do any character type hands like thumbs up poses and stuff like that, because it really would have ruined the ambiguity of the figure. I know I'm using big words here, but it's the usual Jazwares articulation, but the joints are so much tighter. The head is also lighter, so it stands up. Normal elbow with swivel. That's new. Swivel wrist. Swivel waist. Doesn't need to be seen or to be explained. The normal hip joint. No swivel in the knee. Otherwise, no swivel in the knee joint. Really surprised with that. A swivel at the shoe. The shoes do have buckles. But the one problem I think I have with this figure is that the limbs are kind of short, including the legs. Classic Sonic, I thought, always had longer legs than this, and it even shows in the stock art, which does not help with his posability. For running poses, I guess it's highly possible with this figure, but don't push your luck. This figure is really meant for displaying. Posing is possible with all the joints it has, but if you want to use this in a stop motion or something, which is highly unlikely for me, you're going to need some serious rigging to keep this thing even just standing up, maybe. Although he doesn't fall or anything. Anything else I can say about this figure? It's just a fantastic job by Jazwares. Maybe I should do a skill comparison. How about that? So after a few minutes of rummaging, I managed to find my 10-inch Classic Sonic. I mean, modern Sonic. To compare to the 10-inch Classic Sonic. It's all dusty and stuff. And, the only thing I can say is wrong here is the scaling. But that's a problem with Jazwares, is scaling for the classic to modern figures anyway, so not much we can do here. Regardless, a great figure nonetheless. And that's all I have to say, I guess. This is PilotTails signing off.